Hey everyone, I'm Heinz and welcome to my channel. And in today's video, we'll be taking a closer look at the W Drive Forex AI EA. Or in other words, we'll be doing an initial review of the Warp Drive Forex AI EA for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. Now, if you've already traded this robot live in the market on a demo or real account, feel free to let us know your experiences down in the comments below. Now, this robot is a GBP USD scalper designed to work on the 5-minute time frame. And if we take a closer look at some of the information provided by the author, it is a plug and play expert advisor. Now, what this means is you don't have to change any settings for the expert advisor. However, one of the limitations for it is that it is limited to a 0.01 lot size for the free version. Now, the author also offers a pro version which has additional settings, which we'll take a closer look at a little bit later on in the video. Now, some of the information provided, it trades only the GBP USD. It is said to be extremely accurate. It is a scalping robot. However, I have noticed some anomalies, which we'll take a closer look at as well. It has a very low initial capital recommendation of $350. You should use a VPS as always to get the highest accuracy and make sure you have a low latency. And as said before, it is recommended to use the 5-minute time frame. Now, it was originally published in July of 2024, and so far, out of the 7 reviews for the MetaTrader 4 version, it looks very promising. On top of this, under the comments, we see that the author is engaging with the community, and this is always good to see. Some of the other images provided shows us how the EA is set up and also again the recommendations. For those of you that are using the free version, you have to change the maximum trades to 1,000 to get the EA to work once you've attached it to your chart. We see that he provides a growth chart, and we'll also take a look at some backtests using MetaTrader 5, which is my preferred strategy tester. Now, these images, and especially if we look at some statistics, has a very high profit factor. Again, it looks to be a nighttime scalper, as we'll see when it's the main entries, typically between 10 and 11 at night for GMT plus 2, but it is able to do this with a very low equity drawdown. Now, upon further investigation, running the EA live for a couple of days and weeks, I've seen a few things that we would like to explore, and we'll take a closer look at those. If we look at some of the reviews, one of the key things that I looked out for is an older review that is still positive. This shows me that somebody has been trading it since August of 2024 and they've still kept their review at 5 stars. Under the comments, we do see some discrepancies, but the author was able to address those and fix some of the problems that the traders were experiencing. For me, this shows that he is actually doing the effort with his traders, and it's always important to find the right developer or programmer before you start using their EAs. Now, one of the things that I like to explore is see the amount of experience they have and also the points they've acquired on MQL5. Now, the author has a few different indicators and expert advisors available, including 15 EAs and 11 different indicators. Now, if we head over to a seller section, we'll see some more of the robots that he has available online. Now, for those of you that have traded any of these robots before, feel free to tell us in the comments down below what's your experience of using his expert advisor. Now, you can see here that the Pro version of the W Drive Forex EA is currently selling for $299. So we'll also take a look at what additional features we receive other than just the increased lot sizing. Now, if you've traded any of these EAs, do tell us in the comments down below, as it really helps the community to find the right EAs. Now, on my MetaTrader 5, what we'll be doing is we'll be testing the free expert advisor to see the results. I have downloaded both of the versions so we can look at the difference in settings. Now, the symbol that I was testing on is the GBP USD, or the British pound against the US dollar, on the 5-minute time frame. And I was testing since the 10th of January 2022 until the 10th of January 2025 using a 10 millisecond delay, and the modeling quality is every tick based on real ticks, which is the best modeling quality to use for your back testing. Now, if we look at the settings of the free one, like I said before, it is a plug and play expert advisor, meaning there aren't many settings for you to adjust. So all you have to do is simply do the minimum, attach it to a chart, and everything should be ready to go. Now, if we compare this to the paid version, it does have a few additional settings, but remember it is selling for $2.99. So if we look at these settings, you have the option of firstly changing the lot sizing, as the lot sizing on the free one is limited to 0.01. Then we have the different trading days that are allowed. We also have a hedge allowed option. Now, when I see this hedging option, it makes a little bit of sense how the EA is able to get such a high win rate. And if we look at the deposit load, we'll see what's actually happening, that the bot is using some style of grid or martingale or cost averaging to get out of its losers. Overall, from a 350 starting balance, we do see a very big increase in the total to over 1,500, or in other words, a $1,199 profit. But again, the thing that's prompting me is these big chops on the deposit load. If we head over to the backtest results themselves, we'll see a total net profit of $1,199 with an equity drawdown of $330 or a balance drawdown of $78. Again, that very high profit factor of 4.62 with a high win rate of 82.52%. Same as what we see on the office results, we'll see most of the entries between 22 and 2300 at night, according to GMT plus 2. Overall, these results look very, very promising, but there are a few different things that I noticed while I was testing the expert advisor. It first looks to be not a pure scalper. Typically, pure scalpers will have a set stop loss and take profit, but unfortunately, we see that this one does not have. We'll see these phases where it starts using a cost averaging strategy. So let's take a look in the visual mode so I can use a few examples. So running the robot the past couple of weeks on my RoboForex account, I noticed that all of the entries have 0.00 TP and stop loss. And then once the trade started going against us, I saw it opening another entry, meaning it uses some style of cost averaging. Now, in the examples where the market does move for you, then of course it will close both of the trades in a profit. But as you'll see in a later example, this can be very dangerous, especially on a small trading or low equity account. So let me know, what are your thoughts about this robot? Is it an actual scalper, or because of this cost averaging martingale style, do you think it's too dangerous for small accounts? Now I'll be doing a follow-up video showing some of my trading results using Warp Drive Forex EA. But for now, how do you feel about these different encounters? So here we see an example where it's already in 4 trades and there's no way to relegate where these trades are placed because it only has limited settings. This makes me think that there could be a possibility of the EA blowing the account, but I'd love to hear your feedback and thoughts about how it's doing. Now here we see the other example where it's gone into multiple levels, and that is typically when we see that deposit load on the account during a backtest. You'll see that this shows us that the bot does use a risky strategy when it enters a losing trade. And with all of that said, guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching the video until the end. Until next time, happy trading. Bye.